In our previous episodes, we analyzed the historical origins of the border dispute and the fragile diplomatic framework established after the 1962 war, setting the stage for the current, highly militarized standoff along the 3,488-kilometer line of actual control. This episode explores the strategic shift in Himalayan connectivity, where the race to build roads, bridges, and tunnels is not just about development, but about maintaining national security in one of the world's most challenging high-altitude environments. The immediate aftermath of the 2020 Galwan Valley clash forced a radical reassessment of India's logistical capabilities, leading to an emergency acceleration of infrastructure projects designed to sustain massive troop deployments throughout the harsh, freezing Himalayan winter months. The Border Roads Organization has received significant recognition for its engineering feats, with the Ministry of Defense highlighting its essential role in national security and its ability to operate in extreme terrain that was previously considered largely inaccessible. By completing critical all-weather links, India has fundamentally changed the operational tempo of its military, allowing for rapid movement of heavy artillery and logistics that were previously stalled by seasonal snow closures in the high-altitude mountain passes. For civilian populations in remote border hamlets, this infrastructure development provides long-awaited access to healthcare, education, and markets, effectively integrating these isolated Himalayan communities into the national economy while simultaneously bolstering the state's presence in disputed border regions. Our map shows the western sector, including the critical Karakoram Pass and the Aksai Chin region, where India's construction of the DSDBO road has become a focal point of tension due to its proximity to vital Chinese logistics routes. Today, the legacy of the BRO is cemented through permanent infrastructure like the Chewang Rinchen Setu bridge, which serves as a testament to India's commitment to maintaining connectivity across the high-altitude river valleys of the Ladakh region. A lesser-known fact is that the BRO was established in 1960, specifically to support military logistics, yet it was only after the 1962 war that the true extent of India's connectivity deficit was fully recognized by the central government. When compared to Chinese infrastructure development, which has utilized high-speed rail and extensive highway networks in Tibet for years, India's current efforts represent a necessary catch-up phase to achieve a baseline level of parity in border logistics. The Atal Tunnel, inaugurated in 2022, serves as a modern engineering marvel, providing all-weather connectivity to Ladakh and bypassing the Lipulekh Pass, which was historically blocked by snow for nearly 6 months of every single year. The BRO's work is often carried out by units that live in extreme isolation for months, carrying on a legacy of sacrifice that dates back to the agency's inception, with many engineers and laborers losing their lives to the harsh terrain. Key dates in this timeline include the 2006 launch of the China Border Roads Project, the 2019 opening of the Chewang Rinchen Setu, and the 2023 launch of the Vibrant Villages program to develop infrastructure in remote hamlets. The story of India's border infrastructure inspires today because it demonstrates the sheer human willpower required to overcome the world's most formidable geographical barriers, turning once impassable mountain ranges into conduits for national security and regional development. The neutral lesson from this infrastructure race is that in a disputed territory where the line of actual control remains undefined, physical construction serves as both a development tool and a strategic signal of sovereign intent and military readiness. While this episode concludes our focus on the infrastructure race, the series continues, as the physical reality of the border is inextricably linked to the ongoing diplomatic and military challenges that define the broader India-China relationship today. As the Himalayas remain in a state of armed peace, the roads and tunnels built today will define the strategic landscape of the region for decades to come, ensuring that no part of the frontier remains isolated or undefended. This documentary production is based on verified records from the Ministry of Defense and strategic analysis from the Observer Research Foundation, ensuring that every detail presented reflects the documented history of the India-China border infrastructure development race. The Border Roads Organization budget saw a massive increase from 3,300 crore rupees in 2008 to over 14,000 crore rupees by 2023, reflecting a clear policy shift toward prioritizing rapid border infrastructure development as a core national security objective. Currently, there are over 10 major tunnels under construction across the Himalayan range, specifically designed to ensure all-weather access to critical military outposts that were previously cut off from the rest of the country during the winter months. In the last 5 years alone, the BRO has successfully completed over 300 permanent bridges, significantly enhancing the mobility of heavy military equipment across the steep gradients and deep river valleys of the eastern and western sectors of the LAC. The Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs has repeatedly claimed that India's construction of the DSDBO road is a direct provocation, arguing that it alters the status quo and threatens their logistics in the Aksai Chin region of the border. Conversely, the Government of India maintains that all infrastructure projects are built strictly within its own territory to provide connectivity to remote civilian populations and military outposts, which is entirely consistent with its sovereign rights as a nation. Historians generally agree that India's current infrastructure drive is a reactive measure to decades of previous neglect, aimed at achieving a necessary level of parity with China's superior connectivity in the high-altitude border regions of the Himalayas. The BRO's construction rate has accelerated by 300% since 2014, shifting from an average of 600 km per year to over 2,000 km per year, a fact supported by annual reports from the Ministry of Defence, Government of India. The western sector, characterized by high-altitude desert terrain, presents unique engineering challenges including permafrost and extreme temperature fluctuations that require specialized construction techniques to ensure the longevity of roads and bridges built in the Aksai Chin periphery. In the middle sector, including Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand, the terrain is defined by steep river valleys and prone to landslides, requiring the construction of complex retaining walls and tunnels to maintain connectivity during the monsoon season. The eastern sector, covering Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim, is marked by dense jungle and high rainfall, creating a different set of logistical hurdles where road maintenance is a constant battle against erosion and the rapid growth of vegetation. The Daulat Beg Oldie, or DBO, serves as a vital strategic choke point in the western sector, where the airfield and road connectivity are essential for maintaining India's presence near the Karakoram Pass and monitoring regional troop movements. Tawang, located in the eastern sector, remains a critical point of focus due to its historical significance and its strategic position, which necessitates robust road connectivity to ensure that the region remains accessible regardless of weather or external pressure. The 1993 Agreement on the Maintenance of Peace and Tranquility along the LAC remains a foundational document, though its implementation has been tested by the recent surge in infrastructure development and the resulting shifts in military posture. The 1996 Agreement on Confidence-Building Measures in the Military Field aimed to reduce the risk of conflict, yet the current state of armed peace highlights the limitations of these agreements in the face of rapid, unilateral infrastructure expansion. The 2005 Protocol on Modalities for the Implementation of Confidence-Building Measures established specific procedures for border interactions, which are currently being re-evaluated as both sides increase their physical footprint along the disputed line of actual control. Modern satellite imagery, including data from Maxar and Planet Labs, has become an essential tool for monitoring the rapid pace of road and bridge construction, providing independent verification of the changing landscape along the Himalayan border regions. The Vibrant Villages program, launched in 2023, is a strategic initiative aimed at developing infrastructure in border hamlets, effectively turning these remote locations into permanent, self-sustaining settlements that support both civilian life and national security objectives. The Karakoram Pass, historically a branch of the ancient Silk Road, has been repurposed for modern road alignments, demonstrating how historical trade routes continue to influence the strategic geography of the Himalayan border region in the 21st century. Lipulekh Pass, located in the middle sector, remains a critical point of transit and strategic interest, where infrastructure improvements are essential for maintaining connectivity and supporting the movement of pilgrims and military units throughout the year. Naku, in the eastern sector, has seen increased attention due to its strategic position, where road connectivity is vital for maintaining the operational readiness of the Indian military in the face of potential challenges along the LAC. The Aksai Chin region, claimed by India but controlled by China, remains a central point of the border dispute, where infrastructure development by both sides serves to solidify their respective claims and operational presence in the high-altitude desert. Arunachal Pradesh, claimed by China as South Tibet, is under Indian administration, and the ongoing infrastructure development in this sector is a clear signal of India's commitment to maintaining its territorial integrity in the face of external claims. The exact alignment of the LAC remains undefined in several sectors, leading to perception differences that complicate infrastructure planning and increase the potential for friction between the military forces stationed on either side of the border. The BRO's administrative reforms, including the streamlining of procurement and the adoption of new construction technologies, have been instrumental in enabling the faster execution of projects in the challenging and remote environments of the Himalayan border regions. Budgetary increases for the BRO have been accompanied by a greater focus on the use of modern materials, such as high-strength concrete and advanced drainage systems, to ensure that roads and bridges can withstand the harsh Himalayan elements. The shift toward all-weather connectivity is a strategic necessity, as the ability to move troops and supplies throughout the year is critical for maintaining a credible deterrent against any potential aggression along the long and complex border. The role of the BRO extends beyond just road construction, as it is also responsible for the maintenance of high-altitude airfields and other critical infrastructure that support the operational capabilities of the Indian Air Force in the region. The integration of local communities into the infrastructure development process has helped to build resilience in border regions, as improved connectivity allows for better access to essential services and economic opportunities for the local populations. The use of drones and other advanced survey technologies has significantly improved the efficiency of road planning in the Himalayas, allowing engineers to identify the most viable routes while minimizing the environmental impact in sensitive mountain ecosystems. The construction of tunnels, such as the Atal Tunnel, has not only improved military logistics but has also boosted tourism in the Ladakh region, demonstrating the dual-use potential of strategic infrastructure projects in the high-altitude border areas. The BRO's commitment to safety and quality is reflected in the rigorous testing of materials and the continuous monitoring of infrastructure performance, ensuring that the roads and bridges built today will remain reliable for many years into the future. The challenges of building in the Himalayas are immense, with extreme weather, high altitudes, and difficult terrain making every project a significant engineering feat that requires careful planning and the dedication of skilled workers and engineers. The ongoing infrastructure race is a reflection of the broader geopolitical competition in the region, where the ability to project power and maintain presence is increasingly dependent on the quality and reach of physical connectivity in the border areas. The collaboration between the BRO and other government agencies has been crucial in accelerating the pace of infrastructure development, ensuring that projects are completed in a timely manner and aligned with the broader national security objectives. As India continues to modernize its border infrastructure, the focus remains on building a resilient and sustainable network that can support the needs of both the military and the civilian population in the challenging Himalayan environment. The lessons learned from the ongoing infrastructure race will inform future projects and policies, ensuring that India remains well-positioned to address the evolving security challenges along its long and complex border with China in the years ahead. The commitment of the Border Roads Organization to its mission is a testament to the dedication of the men and women who work under the most difficult conditions to ensure that the nation's borders remain secure and connected. Ultimately, the infrastructure race in the Himalayas is about more than just roads and bridges. It is about the assertion of sovereignty and the enduring effort to secure a peaceful and stable future for the border regions of India.